Test, test. In the Pacific Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Washington Huskies and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town.
All right, let's see what we got.
All right, Holly. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Ooh. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
I'll be a yellow crowd, stripe out. I'm wearing green with that.
Making the adjustment. Takes a handoff. It's Hill. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
Dante Moore. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Goes high to pull it in. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Ducks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Moore to the air.
Man, how'd you
Just
get that?
as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Blitz.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
to go on second down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll need a bunch on second down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. Leaves his feet, makes a nice grab along the right sideline.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
The Ducks are flying down the field. Keeps it on the ground. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun on third down, Moore. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Oh.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Crazy.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
They'll start on the ground with Washington. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. give to the running back. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Working the ground game. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give. At midfield, he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hang in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Washington. Could not make his way to the corner. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Williams to throw for it on 4th. He's got it, 1st down and more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Man, those plays are frustrating on the defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll give it to Washington. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Carr. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Oh, a double pass. Oh, pressure's coming. It's incomplete, and they've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get
Do all the little glitchy shit.
Before he gets that return out to the 35.
Bust your ass.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quick give. It's Hill. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Moore from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Running ruins the big gator with a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, And that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Not change.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They put the brakes on it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Williams. Right side, it's Carr. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Third and long right here. Here's Williams to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. As a result now, 4th down.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go play action with Moore. Out wide right, it's Moore. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Got his man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to
Better.
the 29.
It's a touchdown.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. He's got the 1st down. Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Williams. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll move the wide receiver. Play action with Williams. They're all over him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Third down from the gun, Williams. Under pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. On the return. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Moore to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He's changing the play. Trying to establish the run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Moore will throw. Right side, it's Stewart. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Moore. Buying time to his right. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
Well, this is a quarterback who's used to using his athleticism to his advantage and burning defenses, but there was nothing going there. Great job by the defense, taking everything away and forcing a run for a loss as that quarterback was smart to get out of bounds.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with the San Jose State Spartans taking on the number 13 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's San Jose State looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside,
There he goes. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Throwing more. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
And off from the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Left side is Lawson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Washington trying to convert this 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? They'll take the penalty and move them back. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. And now they take the lead.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give to the right. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dante Moore fires left. Makes the catch. It's Hurts. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Out wide right, it's Stewart. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Moore to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Right side, it's
Hold
Stewart.
the block.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Dante Moore wants to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
And the Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The handoff. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Moore. He's got it down the middle. Touchdown, Oregon. That one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Rush right in his face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Throwing, Williams. Look out! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Williams will pass. He's going to take off. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. Fourth down, Williams. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Throwing more. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Escapes the pressure going right. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. That one just came off his hand badly.
That shit.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Got a first down. Turning it on. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's a give to Washington. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Washington right back to the line. Washington again. Maybe a creep. Touchdown, Huskies. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking on big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Changing the routes with his receivers. Dante Moore. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Goes quickly. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards in this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Again, it's Moore. Stepping to the right.
No.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40.
Oh.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Williams.
Oh,
It's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. A tremendous play to make the interception, and then the return takes him close to the 50-yard line.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Making the adjustment on the play. Here's Moore to throw. Rush is on. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
fucking pressure.
And I get it. This QB has to make a play. They're trailing in the football game. Time's running out. But, man, we also got to know when to throw that thing away and not take the big loss. Just what this defense needed, trying to preserve the lead late in this football game.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Runs for the tackle. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there are still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
I think they keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Gets the back moving. The give and tick, 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 tick. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They need a huge play on third and long. Big hit knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. Now Washington uses this third timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Washington sends out the punt team. They boot it away on fourth down. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Hand it to the back. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
Moore. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You can grab. but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Moore to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Throwing Moore. Out wide left, it's Moore. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Burrowing for yardage. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Got his man. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Rolls right. Fires on the move. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback changing the play. Quick give. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. Up and good. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And the Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Ducks. And they're on top here in overtime.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offense offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Here's a give to Washington. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Williams to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. To the end zone. Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
Woo.
Lucky to get it off. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Williams to throw for it on 4th. They're all over it. Hit as he throws. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on down.
Winners win, baby.
So Oregon gets the victory, and it's one feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.